Adam and Eve, Romeo and Juliet, Donald Duck and Daisy. Now, peanut butter and jelly, cookies and milk. You know, whether it's famous couples or foods, some things are just better together. Pairing certain foods with the right wine can enhance both. Now stick with me and we'll figure out how to pair our Valentine's wines and chocolates. This is a good one. Come on, let's go. Hey Posse, I'm Pierre and welcome to Asti Wine Consults. In this episode, we're going to be looking at how to pair your wine and chocolate so that you'll have a wonderful experience. Now you need to realize that not all chocolate go with all wines. So what we're going to do is two things. Number one, I'll give you some sort of general guidelines about pairing the two, and then number two, I'll give you specific suggestions on pairing different types of chocolate with specific wine varietals or even fortified wines. Now keep in mind, at any time, if you like what you hear, click like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified when there's a new post. Also, please share this with your friends. I'm sure they would really appreciate it. Now, contrary to popular belief, wine and chocolate are a tough combination to match. Even the best balanced wine will taste a little bit like vinegar if you drink it right after eating a sweet piece of chocolate. So generally speaking, to be successful at this, you'll want to pair chocolates and wines that have very similar styles and weight. Less intensely flavored chocolates go well with lighter body wines, while chocolates with more intense flavors can stand up to big, fuller bodied wines. Now, when you put together a dark, bittersweet chocolate with a powerful red wine that's high in tannins, the two can be overwhelming on your palate. In order to find the right balance, it's best to choose wines that are a little bit softer and juicier than the chocolate you're pairing it with. If your chocolate contains other ingredients such as nuts and fruit or caramel, consider how these flavors will play with the wine. Now, for example, a chocolate studded with dried cranberries might pair well with a fruit-forward red with berry undertones. How are you doing there? Is this information making sense? If it is, write Asti in the comments below. Okay, pairing specific chocolate with specific varietals is our number two category. Now, dark chocolate with less cacao will be easier to pair than a milk chocolate. A dark chocolate with more higher cacao will pair well with a Petit Verdot, a Syrah, a Cabs, a Pinotage, and a Kerrigan. Milk chocolates are usually sweeter and creamier with more flavors of brown sugars and vanilla and cream. Here you need a light to medium body wine with ripe fruit characteristics. A classic chocolate Dove bar would pair extremely well with like a bubbly rosé, Pinot Noir, Merlot, a Gewürztraminer, or a late harvest Zinfandel. Actually, a cream sherry or a port or a whole variety of late harvest varietals that have just a little bit of residual sugar will really go well. Next up is white chocolate. Now personally, I don't consider white chocolate actually a chocolate. It's made of cacao butter, sugar, and milk, and has a sweet buttery flavor with notes of honey and some cream. As far as what to pair with it, you can go with a rosé, a sparkling spumante like a Moscato d'Asti, a port, or a late harvest varietals with a significant percentage of residual sugar. At this point, let me do sort of a rapid fire on a number of other varietals of chocolate. You know, like chocolate with peanut butter or even Reese's peanut butter cup can be a little tricky, but calls for Cabernet Sauvignon or even a spicy Shiraz or a big, bold, oaky Chardonnay. Peanuts or almond clusters, you want your wine to draw out sort of the saltiness. A stronger varietal like Syrah or an old vine Zinfandel will pair really well with this. Now, chocolate truffles says Pinot Noir. Raspberry-filled chocolate is a Primitivo. Now, Primitivo is like an Italian Zinfandel. Caramel chocolate, for me, a slightly sweet body of bubbly will be a perfect pair. Dark chocolate with almonds and dark cherries, we're talking a red blend. Get one that's a little on the earthy and fruity side. Chocolate with hazelnuts, a Gamay. Now, Gamay is an easy drinking red that marries sort of herbs and fruit flavors, which balances out the nutty taste of the hazelnut and chocolate. Well, there you have it. A tremendous listing of the best wines and chocolate pairings for Valentine's Day. Hey Posse, thanks so much for investing the time to watch this video. I trust it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And please consider hitting subscribe. Also, click here to check out our new online shop. We have a great lineup of wine-related items that will help you get the most out of your wine experience. Oh, and be sure to check out these other videos. Until next time, cheers.